Hello and welcome. Today we're diving into the fascinating work of Dr. Loretta Graziano-Bruning to really get a handle on the science behind our happiness. Turns out there's this kind of ancient operating system running in your brain, and we're about to figure out how to work with it instead of, constantly fighting against it.
So, let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered why you can feel like you're on top of the world one moment, and then boom, you're down in the dumps the next? And sometimes there's no obvious reason for it at all. It's a feeling we all know, this constant up and down swing. So, what's really going on in there?
Well, the answer isn't just random chaos. It's biology. The part of our brain that's pulling all the emotional strings is an ancient survival-focused machine. The best way to think about it is as your inner mammal. It's this deep-seated programming we've inherited, and believe me, it's running the show way more often than you think.
Okay, so let's dig into our brain's core programming. This operating system was designed over millions of years of evolution, and it really only had one main goal: survival. It's not built to keep you in a state of constant bliss 24/7, not at all. Instead, it's always, and I mean always, scanning for threats and rewards to keep you and your genes going.
So you've got two key players in your head. On one side, there's your inner mammal, what scientists call the limbic system. It's the primitive, emotional part. It doesn't use words, it just pumps out chemicals that make you feel good or bad. And on the other side, you've got your rational brain, the cortex. It's the newer part, the part that analyzes stuff, looks for patterns, and can sometimes step in and override those primal urges. All right, so how does this system reward us for doing the right thing for survival? Well, that's where the heroes of our story come in, the happy chemicals. Anytime you feel good, it's because your inner mammal has released one of 4 specific neurochemicals, and each one is designed to reward a behavior that was once absolutely essential for survival. First up, we've got dopamine. This is the chemical of "I got it." It's that eureka feeling. Think about a hungry lion that finally spots its prey. Or you, running a marathon and you finally see that finish line. That rush of motivation, that burst of energy when you see a clear path to a reward, that's all dopamine. Next on the list is oxytocin. You've probably heard this one called the cuddle chemical or the love hormone. It's that warm, fuzzy feeling of social trust and safety. See, for herd animals, sticking together is a major survival strategy. So oxytocin is the reward you get for building those social bonds, for making you feel safe and connected to your tribe. Then there's serotonin. Now, this one is all about social importance and respect. In the animal kingdom, being the dominant one means you get better access to food and mates. Serotonin gives you that quiet confidence, that feeling of security that comes when you know you're respected by others. It reinforces your social standing. And last but not least, we have endorphin. This is basically nature's painkiller. It's triggered by real physical pain to create a short-term, almost euphoric feeling. Its whole job is to mask that pain just long enough for an injured animal or person to escape from danger and get to safety. It's the runner's high, but originally designed for life or death moments. So let's just recap the whole team right here. You've got dopamine, which drives you to seek rewards. Oxytocin, for building trust and social bonds. Serotonin, for gaining respect and social status. And endorphin, for escaping pain. See? Each chemical gives you a very specific good feeling to motivate a very specific survival action. It's a pretty elegant system, really. But, of course, it's not all good feelings, is it? To survive, you need alarms. You need to know when something's wrong. And that brings us to the unhappy chemical. And it's just as crucial as the happy ones, even though it feels, well, awful. Meet cortisol. Think of this as your brain's emergency broadcast system. When you feel anxious, stressed out, or that vague sense of dread, that's cortisol flooding your system. Its job is to scream for your attention and create this powerful do-something feeling, all to make you react to a potential threat so the bad feeling will stop. It's your internal fire alarm. And this is where we get to the real heart of the problem. That brain operating system is brilliant for keeping us alive in the wild, but in our modern world, this very same system can trap us in these awful loops, these vicious cycles of unhappiness, all because we're just trying to turn off that cortisol alarm. Dr. Bruning just nails it with this quote. When a happy chemical spurt is over, you feel like something is wrong. You look for a reliable way to feel good again, fast. This is everything. When those good feelings fade, the silence itself can feel like a threat, and our brain immediately starts scrambling for a quick fix. And here's exactly how that vicious cycle works.
Step 1. It all starts with that cortisol alarm, that bad feeling. Step 2. Your brain immediately goes into relief-seeking mode, looking for a familiar fix. Step 3. You do the habit. Maybe it's snacking or doom scrolling or shopping, and you get a little temporary happy chemical boost. But it wears off super fast. And that leads to the most important step. Your brain learns, hey, that thing worked, and it reinforces that pathway, making you even more likely to do it again the next time you feel bad.
Okay, but here's the good news. This is the empowering part. You are not stuck. Your brain has this incredible ability to change. It's called neuroplasticity. And it means you can consciously build new, healthier habits and literally rewire the physical structure of your brain. I absolutely love this metaphor. Think of your old habits, the ones you do without thinking, as neural superhighways. The electricity in your brain just cruises down them, no effort at all. But starting a new habit, that's like taking a machete into a dense jungle and trying to hack a brand new trail. It takes a ton of effort, and if you stop using it, that jungle will grow right back over it in no time.
So the big question is, how long does it take? How long do you have to keep hacking away at that jungle trail before it starts to feel less like a struggle? Well, according to the research, there's a pretty specific number of days you need to aim for.
45 days. That's the number. By repeating a new behavior every single day for about 6 weeks, you can actually build a brand new neural pathway. You can turn that difficult jungle trail into a smooth, paved road. It takes real focus, there's no doubt about it, but it is 100% possible.
So what's the big takeaway here? First, your brain isn't broken. It's just running an ancient mammalian operating system. Your good feelings are rewards for survival behaviors, and those bad feelings, they're essential alarms. The problem is we can get stuck in vicious cycles when we're just looking for quick fixes. But, and this is the most important part, we all have the power to build new, healthy habits that actually serve us better in the long run. And that really just leaves us with one final question for you to think about. Knowing that you have the power to literally rewire your own brain in just 45 days, what new path are you going to choose to build? What new happy habit will you start today?